Thank you for joining us on the Morning Atamai show. My name is Nehemiah Lutu. I'm a student here under the IEM program of Inclusive Emergency Management, and I am joined here by Deputy Director Vinnie. Vinnie, how are you today?
Good morning, Mike. Happy to be here.
So happy to have you. Forgive me, your full name is?
Vinnie Atofau.
Vinnie Atofau, okay. Thank you so much. Again, thank you very much for being here. We're glad to have you.
Pleasure.
So, Vinnie here is the Deputy Director for the Homeland Security.
That's correct.
Right, department here in American Samoa. Vinnie, can you tell me what do you do? What's your roles and responsibilities here?
Oh, good morning, man. Good morning, everyone. As the Deputy Director for the department, I oversee day-to-day operations for different divisions.
Right.
We have the Emergency Management Office, of course, Office of Vital Statistics, ODSI, which is our law enforcement branch, and of course the Office of Homeland Security itself. Right. So we do a lot of different things. A lot of you are familiar with the emergency management and natural disasters and man-made disasters response. So
Of course.
that's one of the things that we're pretty much known for. But we do some other things as well. So so my job is to oversee operations for those different divisions and oversee the management of them. So.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's a lot to go over and manage as well, right?
Right.
Especially on our small island.
Yeah.
Where it was
A lot of reporting.
Exactly.
A lot of the kind of updating of reports, of plans, and stuff like that. Purchase requests. So that sort of thing.
Yeah. So, for the kids that here at ASCC that are interested in joining your department, want to be part of something bigger, what can they do? What are some key things that they can look forward into, being part of DHS?
Definitely, learn what you're passionate about. One of the big things about emergency management is, and any public servant job, is that you're there to serve the community.
Absolutely.
But you should have passion in whatever you do. For emergency management, you're definitely going to be hands-on with the community. You're involved in putting together plans that save folks' lives, training, making sure that people are certified, they have the right equipment to respond to those different events or those different disasters. And you just want to make sure that whatever field you choose to go in, that you have passion and that you're passionate about saving lives. And of course, folks here at the ASCC are putting together an emergency management program that definitely helps, to give you some knowledge and background in the field if you're interested in. But it's a very good field.
Yeah, no,
it's a great field where you're part of something that saves lives. And everybody here on the island is related some way. So you're working to save the lives of our community and our families. So that's a wonderful thing.
And I know a lot of people here share that vision and they share that passion.
Definitely.
So for, kind of a very specific question, within our degree, it is called Inclusive Emergency Management.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask, when it comes to the DHS and your protocols when dealing with emergencies and respondents, what is the steps when it comes to our people or persons with disabilities?
That's a great question, and it's one that is very critical for planning in our part of emergency management. Everything is inclusive. Making sure that we know where to respond to and how are we going to house folks with special needs. That's one of the biggest challenges on the island, is that we have a whole community out there that requires special response for type of illnesses or medical challenges that they have. So having a housing program that's able to be ADA compliant, make sure that it includes everything that they need, is something that we pay particular attention to. We work with the different agencies to make sure that those plans are reviewed, tested, and that we kind of cover all the needs of the folks that are being mobilized to these shelters and to areas where they'll be housed while the response is ongoing for, any event that might come up.
No, yeah, I agree. That's amazing. I mean, I couldn't imagine putting someone who is critically, medically in danger, right, in the same room as someone who's not.
Yeah.
So that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that we're also taking that approach here on the island.
It's something that, it's we're not just some folks that are just sitting there. It's engaging folks that are handling that sort of, not only here at the college, but folks at health, LBJ, folks that do transport.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of moving parts that goes into planning those type of response issues. So,
Absolutely. And you guys make it work.
try to make it work.
Absolutely.
A lot of that is a case by case. During an example would be when we had COVID and we had opened up a different dialysis clinic.
Yeah.
That conversation had to take place at the command level.
Yeah.
So.
We keep them 6 feet apart.
Right, so that folks were not, all in one place. So we ended up, working with, task force to make sure that Hope House opened. And so there was a lot of different things so that folks weren't just going to LBJ, but there wasn't another option, So it's those kind of issues that, come up.
Yeah.
And decisions have to be made on the spot and, want to make sure it's the right decision. So we let the command staff do that, and we just move the pieces.
No, absolutely. I mean, adaptability is a huge thing here, and
Right.
I'm sure the DHS department that you need to be able to adapt to any and all situations, right?
Yes.
With whatever we have, especially here on
Right.
Island. Well, I know that our degree here, our IEM program,
Right.
is very happy to be able to know that, and I know that we're looking forward to working alongside you more.
I do want to encourage students that might not, that might be undecided about what field they want to go into. That emergency management is a great field to hang your hat on. It's I can't begin to tell you how much pleasure it is and how much what a blessing it is to be part of emergency management. It's not very popular. I think emergency management is only comes to light when there's an emergency or disaster. But the folks that are working those fields are, very passionate people. They want to save lives. And if you're unsure about what you want to do, please join the course here at ASCC. Get to learn about it and come out there and work with us.
100%.
We're happy we have work programs. So folks students from the emergency management class can come down and, work and see what, we do out there. And so I encourage students that may not know what they're wanting to do yet to, take a shot.
Yeah. And just to add to that, just working and coming to the DHS and doing the community service hours, I mean, it could be a thankless job sometimes, and it's long hours, and we don't know anything about the pay, but it really can be a very, very demanding job. A lot of sacrifices are made.
Right.
But thank you.
Thank you. If you want to get rich, don't be a public servant. The rewards are emergency management or saving people's lives, and that's the best reward you can ask for.
Absolutely. Please, people, if you ever want to learn more about what Vinnie, the Deputy Director here, does, please visit their Facebook page at DHS or Department of Homeland Security, American Samoa, or visit their website as well. And of course, if you want to learn more about what we do, the IEM program, Inclusive Emergency Management, please visit us at Pacific Center in Human Security. Visit us on Facebook or our website, pchs.amsamoa.edu. Vinnie, thank you very much for coming on. We appreciate having you. You're a blessing upon us all.
Thank you. Thank you, Mal, for having me.